According to the dictionary, steroids are synthetic substances related to male sex hormone. They promote muscle growth and development of male sexual characteristics. The history of steroids goes back thousands of years. 1,000 years ago, Greek wrestlers ate huge quantities of meat to build muscle growth. Norwegian Vikings ate meat as well as other substances before going into battles. These substances increased the muscle of the users. The first athletes to use performance-enhancing drugs were weightlifters in 1954 weightlifting championships in Austria. The Soviet team dominated in most categories because of the use of steroids into their training. After the world found out about this, it didn't take long for them to be produced. By 1958, the US developed the first anabolic steroids. After the distributing of the drugs, it was soon realized that there was severe side effects of the drug and had to be stopped from being available. In the 1970s, the demand for steroids grew more and more. In the 1980s, a black market began with the selling and distribution of steroids. Nowadays, steroids are very tempting to take. Most athletes want improvement, and steroids can make this happen, but have many side effects. Anabolic steroids is an organic compound with 17 carbon atoms, divided into 4 rings, which increases the rate at which cellular tissue develops. In this animation, a steroid pill is able to travel throughout the body by attaching itself to a proton carrier. After arriving to its target cell, steroid hormone separates from the protein carrier and travels through the platform membrane of the cell. Once in the cytoplasm, it usually connects with a receptor protein and progresses into the nucleus, where it binds with the DNA strand. Then, messenger RNA is formed, which allows some proteins to be made. Steroids work by filling the cell receptors that tell the cells to make new proteins. While it's normal for the body to create new proteins, steroids just tell the cells to create the proteins at a faster rate. Side effects of steroid use have a large range of danger factors, from life-threatening to simply undesirable. Steroid use can cause liver damage and kidney damage, as well as increased cholesterol levels and elevated blood pressure. A survey was conducted for this project. A variety of questions were asked in the survey to try and get some information about how much the public knew about steroids. One question that was asked in particular was, do you think that steroids pose health risks to users? There were 50 people surveyed altogether, and a graph was constructed to show the different responses the participants gave. Results show that 60% of the people didn't know if there was a side effect or not, leaving only 40% of the people knowing. Out of the 40% of people tested, most of them thought the side effects weren't that severe. An interview was conducted with Dr. Scully, who is a doctor from America who has treated over 1,000 patients regarding anabolic steroids. Mr. Scully suggested that the reason for the increase in the number of individuals using non-prescription androgen steroids is because of the internet. You might be thinking to yourself, why do people use steroids? The easy answer to this is they work. Anabolic steroids increase muscle mass and strength and athletic performance. Due to their anabolic effect, anabolic steroids become vastly popular among athletes, bodybuilders, and powerlifters. Dr. Scally believes that the best way to get people to stop using steroids is education.
Was the time of our lives. We were born and raised in a summer haze bound.
Two most popular forms of steroids are pills that are taken orally and liquids that are injected instrumentally. Another fact is recent sports suggest that more than 3 million athletes and bodybuilders have used anabolic steroids.
And that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over.
Anabolic steroid misuse became a national concern over the past decade. The use of steroids is a rising problem with today's young people who, among other things, get a larger portion of their misconstructed information from the fitness industry and muscle publications.
Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Nothing compares, no worries or cares, regrets and mistakes, their memories made. Who would have known how bittersweet this would taste?
This research project has taught me that steroids is a dangerous drug to take and should not be used.
I wish nothing but the